But I'm trying to figure out how you set this up. Okay. Yo, I was on a whole other channel when I was recording this. Bruh. And I was on here for a bit. Anyways, just to update what I was talking about since that channel. I'm in USD JPY and GBP JPY buys. The reason I got into this was here this is London session. So this is GBP JPY. This is London session with Asian. I guess we can look until London close. So basically that whole day is my area of interest. And what I see, I think it's on the 1 hour. You have this order block here that built on Asian session around 1 a.m. Broke the range with the low. Then we pushed up during London open. And now this pullback that we had from London close to now is what we were trying to react off of. Like, it left us the opportunity to buy. Over here also, it left us the opportunity to buy. Euro CAD, we're looking at this. I'm being cautious, but I am trying to sell Euro CAD. I would have liked to buy this, but it's rough right now. Yeah, I'm not buying it. We're trying to sell that. This is still good for sales, but I would rather wait. So basically right now the best ones is USD JPY and GBP JPY. Then we have Euro CAD that we're trying to see what happens. It's very early in the session. I'd rather see what happens during London session. We're playing within this whole gap, and that gap, while it was pushing down, it broke into this breaker structure. I'm being mindful that when it pushed down, it came into this trend line, and then we reacted. So this can either invalidate and go up, continue, or this could be a 3-touch, like a resistance, and we can end up going down again. But I'm not taking it all the way down like right here. I'm taking it to close this FEG right here at least. Let's see. I can't hold that for several days because of the broker that I use. Not the broker, the proffer. This was my latest entry, but I had an entry. I'm still in drawdown on it. Let me see. Basically around here. Let's see. Yeah. So around yesterday's high I got, and that was not a good time. I was saying, yo, you're done for getting it, but I just like the price, that's all. So I had to get a bigger stop loss on that one. Let's see if they play out. Nice day yesterday. Wow. Look at that. Still favoring the sells, but we got more space up here. Very nice trade. This is from yesterday. I ended up playing well, 1-4. So right now, yeah, there's not much right now. I'm probably only gonna be on for a few minutes too, like about 30 minutes. Consolidation. We gotta push down and we pulled back. This retest could be the continuation up, or we're gonna retest this and go down. But normally things like this, they tend to go up, but that'll invalidate the dollar buys. The only buy I'm looking at right now though is USD JPY. While that goes, I wanna go over something. We're gonna practice it together. I guess you could follow along. Let me open up another one Hold up. Okay. I'm about to pull it up in a bit. Personal portfolio, let's see. Okay. Let me double check something else. I don't think it's this one. Oh. No. I mean, okay. Actually, hold up. Let me see if I can change the name of this video. Nah, I guess we can leave it. Okay. So I'm gonna add, this is that window. But I'm just clearing some space. I don't want no fill. Oh yeah. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. It's gonna be a hard time. Got an error. Okay. Let's add. It's not showing. Okay. You might have to zoom in on this, but I can fit them all together. So this is basically what we got. This is how I normally manage my money. Let me put my music down a bit so I can hear myself. Alright. So this right here, I mean, this is the date right here. You can change it to whatever whenever you start. This could be not payout but pay. It could be whether in check, whether it's invoices, whatever it is. This is your confirmation number. So gross net is minus the taxes, which taxes, if we calculate that, is 35% of the gross, just to be safe. Then from there, that's the net. What we get is how much we have on our fingertips. Let me change something real quick. Yeah, what it does is it divides your money, net income, into necessity, giving, play, LTSS, which is long-term savings for spending, and then there is the financial freedom account. For necessities, you're normally paying things like bills, food, gas, whatever are the necessities there. Like, you need that. You can't just say, oh, I don't have enough money. You want to make sure you have enough money. Here we have give. It could be charity, donations, tithing for church, whatever is your desire. This is the play. It's more like what you want to do. You can call that like the want account. There's things like, oh, if you want to go out to eat with some people, like a group event. If you want to have fun, go, let's say, I don't know, I like going to Sky Zone with my cousins. We go there sometimes. So this would be the money I use for Sky Zone on this column right here, which is the play or want. Here, this is the long-term savings for spending. So this is like bigger expenses, whether it could be a car, or it could be a trip, or it could be college. Well, not college, sorry, let me see something. There's one that I'm not including, that I should include that. This doesn't include college, but yeah, so it's like cars, trips, if you ever want to buy a TV, I don't know, some big expense. This is that account, long-term saving for spending. You barely touch it. You would rather touch the play, and then the necessities for your necessities. You're normally touching this more than ever. And I guess this, you can hold it. It's extra money to give. Help. Financial freedom account. This is what you're investing with. So let's say you work this week. Let's change the net income real quick. Let's say you made, I don't know, let's say 1,250 this week. Net income. This is like the taxes already taken out. It's net income. You're gonna have 250 for necessities. And so forth. But this is because of the percentage, so we're gonna change the percentage. So this is our net income, and we gotta play, let's say it's 4 weeks in a month. So this, let's change it to okay, yeah, let's change this to, so that's good. Let's change this, let's say all weeks are like the same amount. So here we can see, for now we're gonna add total here. I just want to show you how it'll be per month. Shoot. I'm not confuse you. This is the total. So first week made 5,000 gross. No, sorry. Let's exclude this for now. We're just looking at net. So you're getting paid 1,250 per week. Per month, that's about $5,000. If you divide that, we have necessity, give, play, long-term saving for spending, and financial freedom account. Necessities, let's say on average your expenses would be about, let's say your rent is about 2,500. You're living with two people, so each of you have 1,000. How much? 2,500 is two people. 1,250. So we have 5,000 to play with. We're just gonna try to figure out the number where we could get around 1,250. But let's say we want to have about, I don't know, 750 extra for the month for necessities. That's gas, that's whatever. So let's divide that 5,000 into 1,000. We're gonna put that at 2,000. And if we say that, that's about 40%. There was probably an easier way to do it, but I did it manually. So here, put 2,000 to necessities. So now we have 40% there. Well, we have 60% left to put into the other accounts. Normally here, we leave it at 10% because this is like tithing. This is charity, things that you want to pour back into the play. So far we have about 50%. Then here we have three options. Here on play, you could do the sacrifice for a while and use more of the long-term saving for spending and financial freedom account. Because let's say there's extra during necessity, for the next month you could just add that into your play, or if you want, put it into savings. It's up to you. Or if you want to add, how I would do it at least, is I would play between these two. Would I save less and have more and then pour it into that at the end of the week? Or would I have this pour into play and we just continue accumulating there? I think this way would be better. We pour more into here and we pour into this long-term saving, especially with necessity also. Pour back into long-term savings. Yeah, so we have 50% here. Let's see how we can pour into ourselves. 20%, 20%. This would be 10%. So now we're divided. Confirm division. You have 5,000 each. That's how it'll be. So you have saved 500 on your first month. You would have saved $1,000 to do whatever you want for the month. That's a lot of money, I ain't gonna lie. You could put a lot less. I think I would rather put the long-term saving 10% into play and put more into financial freedom or savings. So we could probably do this, yeah. Let's just put 1, 5. Let's see. Yeah, we're not gonna be that precise. 10. For the month. Because remember, necessity is what you're gonna need for food and all that. This is just going out to hang out. 20. This would be way better. Saving $1,000 a month. Paying for your necessities. Investing back into yourself. Having your leisure. Being able to give back. Now there's normally another one. That if we go here, just like that. I'm gonna add say education, right? Now here we will have to figure out what would we want to sacrifice, what we want to have. So we have, or we can just do the 10% and then, yeah. So you will have to figure out what sacrifice we would want to have on this. Financial freedom is the least of the least of worries. More important is the savings, because this could be like a safe net for you, emergency fund. So there we have that. Now we calculate this for confirm division. Let's see something. Okay, we added everything. Cool. And let's say we have that in the span of, let's say, half a year. So we're gonna do that one. Let's see how much we could get in here. Okay, I didn't do anything. Hold up. Which we didn't have to do all that. I'm just noticing down the bottom we have some stuff already. So let's just change this total thing. No. No. Okay. Yep, this one. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. So we don't have anything here yet. We're gonna ignore this one right now. Net pay, necessity, and we gotta make sure they're all divided. So let's add education back. Then we have 40, 10, 2, 2, 2. That's not right. So this one has 1. Then I'm gonna have less into financial freedom, 10%. This is 20%. Oh shoot, 20%. 10%. This is 10%. I think this is 10%. We're gonna reevaluate it. What? Let's see. Okay. So we're gonna ignore taxes for now too. So we're focusing on net payout. This is per check. I'm gonna put pay confirmation, invoice, whatever it's called. Necessity is 500. Per month we already know is 2,000. Education per month we have about 500. Giving per month 500. Play for your free time 500. Long-term savings 1,000. And financial freedom 500. Now we see by the end of the year we have a net income of about 56,000 per year. In necessities, you gave 22,500. And remember, rent for 2 people is 2,500. So per person, we have this per month for rent. And if you divide that, multiply that times the 12 month, we have a pretty good amount still. For giving, for education, we would have saved 5,625. For giving, so donations, church, tithing, charity, we would have invested 5,625. That's consistent pay. Play, for your free time, you would have paid 5,625. This can also include things like buying a game. This can include like things for your entertainment, watching a movie, so going to the movies. Also paying for streaming on platforms like YouTube. This is all entertainment, which is in play also. But you have plenty of money, because how much is YouTube? I don't know how much these prices are, but let's say per month you have like Netflix. Let's say that's Netflix. Then YouTube, I think is, let's say it's $12. And sheesh, I don't know. Okay, I guess. Oh, your phone bill. Well, phone bill is more like a necessity. So let's say that. So that's 15 times 12 months. Actually, 324 out of the 5,000. You have mad money still there too. 5,300. Then we have long-term save for spending for the year. Well, this is even a year. This is like 3, 6. It's almost like a year. It's like 10 months. But in that 10 months, we got also 11,000. Wow, saving 11,000 for the year. And we have the financial freedom account, which came out to 5,625. So that you can reinvest into yourself. This isn't education. Education, you will pay things like courses and all that to have a skill. This right here is your actual investment, whether you want to open a business, whether you want to get into in trading or investing. You use that money. You don't have to use it right away. Just accumulate it, but that's what you use. Now, if we think in terms of a payout, place or we're thinking in terms of payouts now. So we have the gross payout, taxes taken out, confirmed total, confirmed division, net payout. This is what we need. Gross payout. So this should be over here actually. Sorry. I just want this. Okay. So let's see. Payouts. I'd say per 2 weeks. We're starting off with a 10K account. So we're gonna add this plus every 2 weeks. And we're just gonna bring this down. This isn't guaranteed success. This is just predictions on like if you're consistent with payouts, a system that works for you, not against you. So first payout, we have a 10K. So it's at 24. We're just gonna take this say make 6% every 2 weeks. 6% of that. And remember, we're not calculating the same way. Okay. I guess we can do. What's happening? Ah, okay. Let's add this. $10K. So this is $10K with a $600 payout. Taxes taking out 35%. You're taking about $210. You're staying with 390. With that, then you're dividing. If you want, these are the best options I have for holding your money if you don't know what to do with it. Financial freedom, I'll just pour it into XRP. This would be a savings, but I would rather get to an accountant and say, this is my idea, how can I divide this into different accounts, which is what I want to do. So let's say gross, yeah. Okay. Now let's say you work with this account for about the end of September, 9, so it's about 4 months. Could have done it a lot sooner. So let's say after 3 payouts, you decide you want to get a new prop firm account. You get let's say with that amount, you get I don't know, 25K. Right? 25K account. No, we're gonna base it just on the 25K for now. Let's say you have the 25K account, you make that same 6% for the next 2 weeks. 25K and 6%. It's about 1,500. Say you worked with that for 2 weeks. Then you got 100K. And you made 6%. Now from here you can pay fast. From there, got one more. Then we get a 200K. Well, we have right now 125K. So let's say we get another 100K. Sorry, wait. Let's redo all this. So 10Ks is this. Now with that, let's try to get a 50K account. Let's try to vamp it up a bit, just because of the margin. So with that to 50K, we're gonna have 6% of that. I think it's gonna be 2 weeks rather. After you're done with the 50K, you go for another 50K, so you have 100K, making 6%. Say for one more payout, you get now another 100K account. You're gonna have 200K. This is like hypothetical on like after you decide to do it. So when you have another 100K, you're gonna have 200. 6%. That's pretty nice. Starts growing. From there you can either get another 200k or you can stay with the 200k. But once you get 200k, you gotta relax. So I say, let's say, where are we? Oh, sorry, 6. And from there you can either go to 300k or 400k depending on the broker. Let's say we have a 400k account. From there I would probably keep my risk lower and probably just try to go for like a 4 or 5%. Let's say 4% gain. And that's the rest. Now here we have the same categories. Excess money we're going to take away. Taxes is good. We never put education. Education is very important. This could be buying books too. It's not that like you're going to college. Let's leave cash for now. So here we have this again. We're gonna go for a hypothetical thing. This is where you want to aim for, kind of. Eventually you want to aim for this. Okay, so we have necessity, give, then we have education, play, LTSS, and FFA. So we have 30% here, 10, so we have 40% so far. I guess we could add, let's see how it is, 10, 15, 30. This has nothing. We're always going to put 10%. Long-term save for spending, we could put 15. Play, I guess we could put 10. Cash, education 10. So this is 30, 40, 50, 60, 60, 75, 75, 85. So we have a lot. Education. Play, we want to be able to put up more. 85, that's 90, 90, 95, And here, actually let's put 20% here. Let's see what we have. 30. Times 30%. Good lord. 5%. 15. Okay. 20, 35, 50, 60, 70, 100. Okay, that's good. So now we're just gonna copy and paste all this. Sorry. Okay, yep. Let's copy. Let's go down. Okay, this is good. Oh shoot. Let's go all the way down. Fantastic. Cool. So now we have necessity. We had 35,000 for the year. This is for the span of the same, but by the end of the year, 7 months. That's a pretty good gain. Total and net 118 after taxes. And it just gets better by the time your account continues growing. Because now let's say you're not using prop firms no more, right? Start using your own personal account. So you have 100K and it's actual 100K, making 6%. Now, this is when we go back to here. Then when we go back to gross, then we go here. So gross, let's say per trade, per week, bi-weekly, sorry. Say if you want to pay yourself bi-weekly, I guess. Your balance is 100. Sorry, hold up. 100K. First one. With a personal account. Net is gonna be I don't have taxes, but I guess we can put this times 35%, no, 65%, and this is our division. are you taking out that money, you're reinvesting this into the account. And this is 6%, 2 weeks is easy. It's not hard at all. Let's say in 2 weeks you made like 15%. So we go here times 15%. Let's move this back. Look at that. 15 net pay is about 10K. What if that happened over the span of the next few weeks? Let's see. K1. Well, not all at the same time, but probably took us about 4. So 2 weeks, right? This took about a month. But this month, let's say you made 50K or 60%. Sorry, it does not say 60%, say 40%. And look, you're pouring back into that account. It's going like 2% reinvested. Now there could be a moment where you stop growing this. And you focus on growing this account. If you want to give yourself a salary, let's say one day you just pay yourself 10K. And you can also take this like another approach, now that I think of it. You just trade the account, give yourself a salary. Let's say you want to give yourself 6K. How much would you have to make to pay yourself 6K? I guess per month 12%. Oh no, everything is just a number game. Alright, now this is how I'm trying to take it. This. Okay, about. Where am I? 6. You do it daily or weekly. eventually I want to have another account. Say here, I add another 100k account. So we add 100k. That means you have 200k now. 6%. Next time you add a 200k account. Hypothetical. Let's move this one to about I'm only gonna stream TradingView for a bit more till about 12 o'clock. Then I'm gonna get off. Oh, I'm done already. I forgot I was in here. I'm looking at sell trade. I don't even know. Hold up. What's up, bro? I'm about to go to sleep like very soon. But I'm looking at this USD JPY and GBP JPY. It already happened. Yeah. Yeah, I was here for a while. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't like it because I don't know what happened with news, if it's positive or negative. It seems like it was a negative day though. But yeah, I bought it, USD JPY. GJ looks nicer. Then I'm trying to sell EuroCAD, but I'd rather wait for London session. Yeah, there.